Hey doilies! If you're getting married, congratulations. First of all, marriage is such a blessing. I love my husband more than anything, so you're gonna love it. I've had a lot of requests for a wedding makeup tutorial, so I finally broke down and did it, and this is it. If you like it, keep watching. I'm gonna show you how to do it. This is just a bridal look that I would like as a bride and one that I get requests for quite often. But then again, I'm in Texas. On your wedding day, you want to look refreshed because you're not going to sleep the night before, trust me. So you want to make sure that you look awake. So my favorite thing for my brides is the Instant Miracle Worker Line Erasing Blur Sticks from Philosophy. This works wonders if you put it underneath the eyes, in the fine lines around the eyes, and the lines in the forehead. So I put it here and here. And then if they have lines around the mouth, anywhere there are fine lines. So just kind of push that in with your fingers and massage it in on the forehead, especially. I kind of do double on the forehead so that the makeup doesn't crease. Then I do the Porefessional by Benefit, the Pro Balm, not the Matte Rescue. So the Pro Balm is very soft. It's almost like the Smashbox Photo Finish, but it has a little bit of a tint to it. So I just use this, especially under the eyes. Again, it's all about the eyes. This is a primer. You can use this everywhere. We're gonna do the eyes first. So I'm gonna go between the Kat Von D Shade Delight Glimmer palette and the Shade Delight Matte, which mine's pretty used. So we're gonna use just a fluffy brush, but I'm gonna use the shade Ludwin, the one on the right. So we're gonna use that as our transition. We're gonna use the fluffy brush again. I just wiped mine off. I'm gonna use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This is what it looks like if you're wondering. So we're going in with copper. Tap it off, and we're gonna put that in our crease. And then I'm gonna go in with just a hair of the black, which is Onyx, and we're gonna use that on the outside with a very light hand. I'm gonna use my flat shadow brush. We're gonna go in with Bronze, which is the second color right here. We're gonna use that on the outer corner. Clean your brush off, or just wipe it off at least. You can respray if you want. And we're gonna go back in with Quartz, which is this one on the right. Then we're gonna go back to our fluffy brush and go in with Dune. And we're just gonna blend this and darken it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Jasper, and we're gonna go right back over that same area. We're just building this up. Back to the flat shadow brush. And we're gonna go with the Sterling. And we're gonna place that right on the middle of the eye. And I just pat it. Just tap it on, don't smear. And then I'm gonna take my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray again and just spray my eye. And I'm gonna go right back over that. We're just gonna build that up to where it's super, super shiny. And then you can take your finger and kind of blend it out a little bit, just tap it. And always when you spray your eyes directly, make sure they're closed obviously, but also don't open them before the setting spray is dry. The good thing about the Cover FX spray is that it dries very quickly. Well, it's a good and a bad thing because you have to be kind of quick with your shadow. That's the effect we're going for. And then I'm just gonna take my pinky and go into the Glacier and place that on the inner corner. So I'm loving that palette so far. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison for you because if you are gonna be a bride, then you wanna know the difference between how you look airbrushed and how you look with normal foundation. So this is the Temptu Air. It's rechargeable and it's wireless. So it's really good for traveling. I'm gonna be using shade 3 of the Temptu foundation. And if you need me to do a tutorial on the Temptu, I can do that in another video. Just let me know. I'm gonna do the right side with the airbrushing. Okay, so you can kind of see this side It's like, you can see the color difference. I'm gonna use the Hourglass Stick Foundation. This is the color Bisque. I'm just gonna make a few marks, and then we're just gonna take our beauty sponge and press the foundation into our skin. I actually don't feel like that coverage is good. The Hourglass is supposed to be full coverage, but sometimes I feel like you need a little extra. So the forehead's good. You guys probably can't see the detail. My camera's not that great, but it's just like I could still see. Actually, now that I have the second layer on, the Hourglass side actually looks better than the Airbrush, amazingly. So that's just a side-by-side comparison for you brides. Okay, we're moving on. I'm gonna contour, and you guys know my go-to is the Kat Von D Shade to Light palette. This is the powder one. I'm gonna use my Sigma F40, which is the large angled contour brush. And I'm gonna go into Somber, which is the one on the left. And try to keep it on your cheekbone. Don't go lower than your ear or it's gonna look funny. Then I'm gonna use my double airbrushing foundation brush by IT Cosmetics. Contour the forehead. I have like a 5 head, so I always contour my forehead unless I'm wearing a wig. And I'm going back over that with the same IT Cosmetics brush. Just a little bit on the jawline. I always put a little bit extra between my chin and my jaw because that's gonna give the illusion that your face is slimmer. Yes, I said illusion. And then blend everything out. I'm gonna use the Chanel number 27 cream eyeshadow brush. It's whatever. I'm gonna use this to contour. That's where your natural shadows fall. So when you photograph, that's gonna look a little better than just leaving it without any contour. If you want your nostrils to look shorter, you can use a little more of the dark shade on the bottom. And then I'm going to use my same IT Cosmetics brush to blend this out. You don't want to blend too hard because you don't want to erase the lines, you just want to soften them. So I'm just going to buff that. And I'm not going to highlight the end of my nose because then it's gonna just flash in photos. So I just use a little bit extra of the light shade. Then I'm gonna use Patrick's powder. I take the cover off. I don't ever pull that little sticker off of there. I just leave it sealed. And I just dip my powder brush directly into the powder pot. Next, we're gonna do blush. I'm gonna use the Benefit Cheek Parade. So this is from the Wet n Wild Pro Collection. I'm gonna use Dandelion, which is the lightest pink. And I'm just gonna place this right here. You don't wanna go too close into the nose, and always blend up. I'll do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna put my lashes on. I'm gonna use Hollywood Glam from House of Lashes. So I did want to talk about this product that I started using recently. So I'll go ahead and apply my lashes on camera. This eyelash glue is by Thrive Causemetics. And Causemetics is C-A-U-S-E, like for cosmetics. For every item that you purchase, they donate one to either a female cancer victim or cancer survivor or a domestic violence victim, which all of those things are near and dear to my heart. I haven't talked about it that much. I don't think I've talked about my sister at all on camera, but my sister, who was 7 years younger than me, we were very close. She passed away in 2015 from a very, very rare form of cancer. She had just turned 23 and she was very intelligent, very talented, and yeah, I could go on and on. She had 3 bachelor's degrees and a master's degree, and she was in law school at Texas A&M here. So she was on the way to making big changes in our government and in our world, and she was just a very passionate girl. She loved everyone, and we didn't even know how many people or how many lives she touched until after she passed away, and people came and told us and wrote letters and cards, and I mean we got boxes of letters and cards from people with stories of how she touched their lives. So We were very, very sad to lose her. And so that's near and dear to my heart. And any way I can help with that, I would love to. So I just want to, I'm not sponsored at all. They don't even know I exist, but I love this lash glue. And I also was a victim of domestic violence as a young adult. So that's also near and dear to my heart. And I got out and I have a wonderful husband now and a family and a life. And so I just want to let everybody know that it's possible. And I really feel like Thrive Causemetics is empowering women to do what they need to do to take care of themselves. And I love that. And to make women feel beautiful, because, you know, that's my mission too. So anyway, so I'm going to use this. This is the Infinity Waterproof Lash Adhesive, again by Thrive Causemetics. I think one is $14.99, but when they send it to you, they send you a free makeup bag, and you can see how big this makeup bag is. It holds a lot of makeup. They also have merch like t-shirts and stuff, but I just love their cause and I just really want to support it. Anyway, so I'm going to use these with my House of Lashes Hollywood Glam lashes, and I just want to show you guys how well this adhesive works. I've read reviews on it also, and everybody agrees that this does not irritate your eyes, which is a big deal for me because my eyes are very sensitive. I wear contacts and my eyes turn red. I have to be very careful what I use. So I'm just gonna give this a good coat. While I'm waiting for my glue to get tacky, I'm gonna use the NYX That's the Point liquid eyeliner, and the shade is Hella Fine. So I'm just gonna do a small little wing. Just a flick. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara just to coat my lashes so they blend with my falsies. So as you can see, that glue is really good and it does dry clear. I'm not gonna highlight because, like I said, you don't want flashback. Okay, so then for lips, for my liner, I'm gonna use the Laura Geller Pout Perfection Waterproof Lip Liner in Ruby. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Runway Red. I'm gonna overline just a hair. You could do a Cupid's bow highlight if you wanted to. If you have smaller lips and you want to really accentuate your lips, then do a Cupid's bow highlight. I just don't want to highlight anything else on my face. I don't want any flashback in the cameras. I don't want to look sweaty in my wedding dress. So I just want a completely soft look. Okay, bottom mascara, here we go. I personally have really long bottom lashes and I don't want to look promiscuous on my wedding day. I'm gonna shorten my lashes by just taking some of that mascara off. And I'm not gonna put any bottom liner. You could put a nude liner if you want. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna set my face with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and share, please share. Tell your friends, tell your mama. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, if you think it's too much, just put one more thing on. Go dazzle them, doilies! Got everything but a rich man on this shirt, I'm telling you. Like 50 squirts. Ah! I just kicked everything off the vanity. That was smooth.